Hi, Derek Alexander, and I'm the buildings manager for the Shep Airport project. Construction of the combined and terminal building and all ancillary buildings is for the management of the day-to-day production, for the overseeing of general quality and safety issues, and for the general management of the project in totality on the building side. Now, our machinery is not as heavy machinery as the earth moving guys did. Basically, when we arrived on site, all the earth moving was done, the building platform was leveled for us and ready for us. So our machinery has been more the craneage. We've used 30-ton, 60-ton cranes. We've used concrete spinner trucks on the building site. We've used a lot of smaller plant and equipment to what the general project is busy on. So generally, we've made use of the big plant has been the craneage and transportation equipment for all of our materials from Rupert's up to here. There's a million and one things happening at one time. Most of the activity at the moment is on the terminal building. The combined building, we're in the stages now of final light fittings and final light fixtures and final fittings on walls, touch-ups and snagging. So most of the activities in the terminal building. So if you go through the terminal building, you'll see activities on ceilings, you'll see activities on floors, you'll see activities on walls, on plastering, on painting, general finishings, electrical and mechanical first and second and final fixes. So yeah, we'll see a heck of a lot of activity on that side. Structural steel for the roof sheeting that's going on. So most of the activity is in the terminal building at the moment. I think there's in any big project there's major challenges. The major challenges that we face on a daily basis is managing to achieve the design specifications and adhering to drawings as far as we can in the industry. There's always going to be small deviations. I think the biggest challenges has once again possibly been the logistics of the off-island material ordering. The team of colleagues in South Africa that are dedicated to the ordering of materials, making sure that they get here timeously. So yeah, I think overall the rest of the challenges we can handle on site, but the biggest challenge is just making sure that the materials are on site when they needed here, and that's the logistics functions. I've got about 122 people employed. We lose one or two a month here and there, but a fixed number is probably about 122 at the moment. There hasn't been a physical handover to a subcontractor per se. We've got TELUS in the building, and in about September of last year, TELUS started, we had a preliminary handover to them, indicating that the building was ready for their installations. And from then, TELUS, which is a subcontractor to Basil Reid for the NavAids installation and avionics and everything, they've been on site and they've had access to the building since October last year. Stone cladding, if you go and have a look at all the heritage walls, if you go down and look at Rupert's with regards to all the gunholes, all the castle designs with the gunholes and the portholes, the cladding, I think, very well blends into the natural surroundings, and it's been on the architectural drawing since day one. I think the cladding is with the party that we've got, the group of guys that we've got on the cladding have done an outstanding job. It's been more of a challenge to me than I initially anticipated, but we're getting through it. We're working well as a team with the cladding team and ourselves. And yeah, I think it just fits in properly with the island, with the castles and with the gunholes and everything, and that was the basis of the design of the architect. Obviously, landscaping to be done. As we're standing here looking outside, there's very much all the reticulation services, the fire water, the firing mains, the roof runoff water. So all the major services are still going in underground, all the pipe work. So once that is completed, there's going to be a tie-in with some landscaping and some paving and some concrete works that still have to be finalised and finished on the outside. So what we're seeing outside is not remotely to what we're going to be getting at the end of the product. All the architect's rendering shows landscaped areas and it shows paving, and that's what's going to be produced at the end of the day.
Overseeing the construction of all the civil works, drainage works and services on the car park. Behind me is an open area what will consist of a road down the center, in between the two sets of pegs, and then on the outside would be, on the left hand side and the right hand side will be car parks. The open area where we're standing now will be the bus parks and the temporary, the drop-off car parks. Work started October 2013.
Well, I think as a whole, if I can say an accomplishment, we're here to achieve a goal, which is to get the buildings built at the end of the day. But I think more of an accomplishment for myself is the fact that we've brought 3 or 4 different cultures together. We've diversified the team, and we've managed to achieve what we have achieved with enriching all cultures and race groups on the project. So I think the biggest achievement for myself out here and for the team out here would be definitely the diversification and the teamwork that's been put into this whole effort. The structure and the build works is an achievement on its own, but I think more of an achievement is actually knowing that we're capable of doing this in the remote location that we are, and the outstanding teamwork from everybody involved.